Hello and welcome everyone to Shakespeare Royal Oak's 24th season here in Starr Jaycee Park. We're going to do Twelfth Night this year, it's a fun comedy by Shakespeare, and we're going to learn a little bit about the people behind the scenes. So we'll start with Jenni Clark. Jenni, why don't you give us a little background about your time you've been here at Starr Jaycee Park and what it's like to set up the season.
Well, I'm the managing director, so I do all the stuff that nobody really sees. I handle contracts, I work directly with our executive director, Ed, just to make sure we have the right staff, make sure all the pieces are in place, all the meetings are in place, and all the people are in place to create an incredible season every summer. Behind the scenes, we do everything from hospitality and making sure people have cushions, to welcoming people into the park, to sending out communications and bringing in the right teachers. It's really a joy. I've been with Shakespeare Royal Oak for 17 years. I started 2 years after my son became involved in the program, and I had a conversation with Ed one night and we started talking about events and theater and Shakespeare, and I've been here and fascinated with the process ever since.
Wow. Now, some people are afraid to come here because they think they're going to be insects. But I know we spray the area, but
yes.
Plus you offer them some advice too.
Yes, we spray the area. Our hospitality tent always has bug spray as well. And we have cushions and blankets in case people get cold. We try to make sure that when people come in the park, they know how happy we are to see them and that we're going to take care of them and make their evening a magical experience.
Terrific. Okay, so Jarod, you set up our sound system. And I know there have been some ups and downs with that over the years, but right now it's been running smoothly, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Last year's sound system was actually quite a big improvement over this years previous to that. We are able to actually keep the speakers outdoors permanently now, which adds a lot to the efficiency of our teardown and setup each night. It just allows us to kind of dial in the sound a little bit more as well. So I think you'll notice as you get into the park this year that it's very consistent throughout the entire show. And so we're very, very pleased about that.
Good. So anybody sitting out here in a lawn chair or a blanket or up on the bleachers, they can hear just fine?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah,
We
good.
like to, I always walk around and make sure that you can hear it from every side of the auditorium, and sitting even on the farthest bleacher, or sometimes I'll even go in the parking lot and see if I can hear it from there. And
That's good.
if we can hear it from the parking lot, then that's always a good
Good.
thing. So.
Very good. Okay. Well, we'll move along to Holly, who does the front of house, which means she gets to see the first person that comes in and every person after that. What's that like, Holly?
I try to be happy and welcoming, and I always wear one of my Shakespeare t-shirts. I have enough t-shirts to wear a new one every night. I've been here since the inception. I met Ed, who's our executive director, doing murder mysteries. So when he had this idea, I said, yeah, sure, I'm in. And I got to watch people like Jarod as a small boy join the program, and I've watched him grow up and grow great in the meantime. But as far as the audience goes, everybody's always really excited when they arrive. It's real fun to be at the door and welcome everybody to come on in and enjoy their evening.
Any special memories or fun thing that happened with anybody?
Yeah, you know, I especially like the little ones that come. We've occasionally had little tiny tots lining up outside of our theater area to watch the play and be engrossed completely, even though they probably don't understand a thing that's going on. But it's just really charming to see the little kids paying attention to Shakespeare in the park.
Okay. As a fun aside, I can say that Holly took my ticket 24 years ago when I was just a customer. And for some reason, I've been here ever since then. So, it's been great. You know, a lot of people come up to me and say, how can I get involved here? What kind of opportunities are there? Jenni, I bet you have an answer to that.
Absolutely. There are so many ways people can get involved. Not only can they just buy a ticket, but they can sponsor an event, they can join us, make donations, but the way I like to get involved is bring our kids, start the kids in the KidsAct program, watch your children discover the joy of performing and understanding Shakespeare, and then watch them grow in it, and then get involved. I mean, there's so many of our students have performed with us, have become teachers, have become sound designers, and audio engineers. It's really a place that is welcoming and gives anybody who has a passion for theater of any kind an opportunity to understand and experience Shakespeare in a unique way and get involved in a way that makes sense for them.
There are many opportunities throughout this program that in lights, sound, costumes that actually do give you that professional environment, which is kind of something that I was looking for very early on and something that I still value today.
Great.
And we have a variety of interns now who have been mentored by, Jarod has an entire intern staff that work with sound with him. We have costume interns, we have education interns. There's lots of opportunity. And you learn and it's fun. And I've met so many wonderful people here in the park, and I look forward to every summer coming back and spending those 2 weeks with them. As my son said many, many years ago, it's the best 2 weeks of the year. So it's a magical time, and we create memories for people and can get involved in any way.
Good. And those interns often come from local high schools.
Yes.
They're theater programs. Good. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. This has been a great interview. And you know, in just a couple of weeks, what you see behind me here, it'll all be transformed into a magical setting with a stage and lights and sound and painting and costumes. So come and see it. 12th Night, Shakespeare Royal Oak.